Allow me to show you something.
Good morning. I stayed here at Deadfall Lakes last night. Beautiful lake. There's one here. There's one down the way. And oh my gosh, the mosquitoes this morning. It's about 5:16. I'm all packed up, ready to go. Stayed right over here. There's a little pressed down place in the grass, so I went ahead and took it. This place is really popular with the locals. There's a lot of locals here. It's only like 3 miles from a parking lot, so there's a lot of people walking in and out and stuff. Anyway, they're mostly over there, and had all the spots. So anyway, I'm gonna get started. Today could be a pretty big day. 23 plus miles. I looked at the terrain. It's really super flat. Of course, nothing's really flat, but looks like good walking. I made a mistake yesterday and didn't take a really good break and was really hurting by the time I got here. And I got here way early. Wasn't any real good places to take breaks. And then whenever I got within like 2.5 miles, I was just pushing. I was just like, I just want to get to camp. I don't care. And everything was on a slope. But anyway, I'm going to get started before the mosquitoes carry me away. And we'll see you down trail. I absolutely love mornings early on the trail. The birds are just waking up. The sun's just coming in. Especially this time of year, it's nice and cool. It's just pretty. Just came out to Parks Creek trailhead. This is where everybody that's local is parking at. And they had a privy with lots of half-ply toilet paper. Well, cross the road and get back on the... Wow, it's pretty this morning. You can see Shasta out there in the distance. A little hazy this morning around her. Kind of came from the other side over there because I can remember seeing these cliffs. Snow melt pond down there. I just stopped at Chilkoot Creek campsite and ran into Cubby. Cubby and I met back at Birdie Mountain Guest Ranch last year and follow each other on Instagram, and I knew he was going to be coming southbound and that we would meet here in a few days. But yeah, met today. Had a little break by the creek and got a selfie, and I'm headed north. He's headed south. He's cleaning up some miles and he'll bounce back up to Sisters, Oregon area and come south again. So chances are we'll run into him again. That time I'll get a video hopefully with him. But anyway, it was great to run into him. It's great to see you, Cubby. Very beautiful. Y'all, this is the most beautiful trail this morning. I mean, just look at that. It's beautiful. The far out topography line shows it being like this all day. All day. What a welcome this will be if that is true. There's often a term that I allude to, head down hiking. Sometimes it's like that. Today has been one of the most heads up hiking days I've ever had. It's kind of nice. This trail is like a dream. It's absolutely gorgeous out today. Lots of flowers and birds and blue sky. And just look at this. It's just amazing. So pretty. Very happy today. Love coming over these passes and see what's new. Just kind of taking a big break. Shoes off, airing my feet out a little bit. Eat some food. Just gonna sit here for about 5 or 10 more minutes and take off. I got like 12 miles to finish this 24.8 mile day, so I'm just kind of being easy on my body and not pushing it. Gonna take another break here about halfway, so about 3 more hours, take 1 more break, and then it'll be 3 hours into camp. Alright, it's beautiful today. Just came over like a little pass, and you can see the PCT out there on the next little hill. Azaleas, I assume that's what they are just so pungent. It smells like a florist shop or something. It's very sweet smelling. Definitely believe that's the Trinity Alps. Snow patches for sure. Guess we'll see if that's where we're headed soon. It's getting closer. Made it down here to Highway 3. It's supposed to be camping here somewhere. Good evening. I am in camp. I am next to Highway 3. There's a campground here, Forest Service campground. And just went up the PCT a little bit and was looking through the woods and saw this picnic table that I'm sitting at and set my tent up in kind of like a little meadow. The campground's just, I guess the official campground's just right over there. Nice spot. Anyway, I did 24.8 miles to get here, and I'd seen on far out the topographical part of it. It just kind of showed it was real flat, easy walking, so I wanted to shoot for a pretty big day. My knees feel pretty good considering. Stopped for 2 really long breaks, and one of those breaks was this morning, about 9 miles out of camp. I had kind of saw a water source. I said, well, I'll just stop there. And as I approach the water source, I see a hiker on the other side. And I actually at first thought it was a hiker I met yesterday. And I commented, oh, I didn't think I'd see you again. And as I crossed the stream and set my stuff down, he said something else, and I looked down. I was like, this is not that same guy. And then he said something else, and I realized it's Cubby. So Cubby and I met at Burning Mountain Guest Ranch last year and became Instagram friends and kind of kept up with each other. And we were going to be out here about the same time. It just so happens he started at Etna. I started at Castella on the same day, so we kind of met in the middle here. And got to sit and talk for a little bit and talk about what our plans are. So I will be actually going up. I don't know if I've even really said what I'm doing here. So last year I had started in Ashland, Oregon, went south, and when I got to Syed Valley, I'd heard about all the snow that was just north of Etna in the Marlboro Mountains, Trinity Alps area. Partly on this side of Etna too, there were some problems with some snow, and I just didn't have the confidence to do it. And skipped down to Bernie, or just below Bernie, just on the edge of Lassen, and started to come north just a day, and ended up at Burning Mountain Guest Ranch. And while I was there, we talked to some hikers that had come through the Etna area, and they said there's no way that it's going to thaw out in the time it's going to take you to get there, and it's pretty dangerous, and people were getting rescued, and I was like, I don't have the skill set for that right now. So we just turned around and kept going south, and was going to flip back up and finish this section when I got to Truckee. But by the time I got to Truckee, there was a fire up here, the Shelley fire, that was affecting the area. And so, well, I'll just wait till next year. And so that's why I'm back in this little section. So I've come from Bernie Mountain to here. I'm going to go all the way to Syed Valley. But I'm getting out at Etna, going to take a zero, try to get some fresh intel on those last 3 days going to Syed. There is a section of snow that's kind of unstable at this point. A couple people had fell. One broke ribs, the other broken wrist. So if I can get some fresh intel that it's kind of more stable, then I'll just keep going. If not, I am going to flip back up to Ashland and go north for a few weeks. And before I get too far away, I'll come back down here and finish that 3 days before I go any further. And my hope is that I'll get all the way to Canada this time. So anyway, that is the plan. If I haven't said it before, that is what my current plan is and why I'm here doing this section. So, yeah, it was a good day. Beautiful. Train was great. There were meadows and flowers and just beautiful views, lots of birds. So it was a good day. Feel good after doing such a long day, and actually got here around 5 o'clock, which was a decent hour. So this builds my confidence. My knees feel good. So I am going to now go in here, lay down, and get some sleep, and wake up tomorrow and see where I end up tomorrow. All right, y'all. We'll see you on trail in the morning.